Hello guys, sorry about that. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I definitely forgot there was a series today, but yeah, here for the first week 3 matchup. That's going to be between Team 3 and Femboy Jellyfish. Team 3, I believe, coming off a victory over the weekend over I want to say Capuchungus, and then Femboy. I don't recall what occurred with their series. Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. They're coming off a loss to Instinct. I think. Or maybe, you know what? No, wait. I apologize. No, it's Team 3. They beat Free to Play over the weekend. And Femboy Jellyfish lost to Instinct. So, last week. That's what happened. But yeah. So, we're here for this one. So, both these teams are then 1-1 here in Group B. Gonna kind of see what happens here. But that is the situation. And I will talk about draft here in a bit. I am getting a few more things set up here. So I am good to go. Alright, cool. I think we should be good to go. So, let's talk about the draft a little bit, shall we? So far, excuse me, Femboy opting for, um, looks like to be a heavy like team fight pick esque comp. They got the range from the Huawei, but he's gonna work really well with the engage from Rakan and Sejuani since he has that range. And they're gonna end up picking up a Kiana. Interesting. So this, okay, so this is a Huawei bot, right? And then probably a Kiana mid. On the other side, Team 3, kind of going for a similar draft they've run before. Definitely want to kind of front to back with this comp. Really nice engage and or re-engage, however they want to play it. A nice artillery mage coming here from the Vel'Koz should be very good into Huawei. Of course, this Huawei should be going bot. So it shall be very interesting to see how it all plays out when we get into the mid game. But I expect Vel'Koz into Kiana to, like, Kiana should have kill threat at level 3, maybe even level 2, but I'm gonna assume level 3 is really when she gets her real kill threat. And Vel'Koz should be able to farm safely otherwise, as long as he never really steps up to get in her E range, I feel like he should be okay. So.
Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With
All right. Time to get into this game here in a second. Vial of Eureka? I don't know about that. He wasn't the only one that came up with it, so I'm pretty sure somebody else came up with it first. Why isn't my screen switching? Just permanently stuck? Like, what's happening? Hello everybody, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope well. Alright. Looks like we can finally play some League of Legends. That should be a pretty exciting matchup.
To Summoner's Rift.
What is going on? I thought they paused again. I was like, what the hell? Never mind, they didn't. I always forget there's a bit of a buffer time. 0-0. This is the first game. This is game 1.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm curious. Is this Eureka trying out Kiana mid? Has he been practicing it? Like that'd be my question. Any intel on Team 3? Well, Alves, Zelda guy, and Yakovich are from the former Team 2 from multiple splits ago. And the bot lane is new. I don't really know Big Six Birds or anything like that. Seen them play a bit. Zelda's known for a lot of artillery type mages. For example, Valkazir. Yakovich can kind of play a mixture of things. He does lean towards tanks. And Alves kind of has an interesting pool, but he definitely is more unique. You know, he likes Rumble, Morgana, but he will play more standard stuff as well too. But I can't speak on the bot lane. I don't got enough info for them. Also, is there 2 subs here? Yo, what happened to Femboys, man? I saw Dippy in the chat. Yo, Dippy, where you at, dude? I saw in the chat earlier, and I just assumed that you're in the game, but I wasn't really fully paying attention. Where are you and Mac today? Because, neither of you guys. So it looks like Femboys has 2 subs. Angel Boy is subbing for Mac, and Noah is subbing for the top laner Dippy. Oh, sorry I missed that. I would have mentioned that at the beginning if I realized. But I'm all out of sorts today, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, Alves coming in for a gank. Really nice pillar there on to Angel Boy. Nice flash Q coming out of the support here. And they're going to get the first blood going over to Alves' Trundle. Sippy got cut. That's crazy. Sippy got cut. GG. That's all I got to say. Yakovich wants this fight. The Jack should win. There's the flash and the last auto. Yeah, I mean, it was close, but Once the cooldowns are down for the Mbessa, there's really not much you can do. I was surprised she dashed in with the Q there. Alves is going to find Terra's out by himself. Nice pillar. That means Sejuani is forced to back away. We'll get the scuttle here. But meanwhile, mid lane, solo Bolo there on the Zelda. Also, Jakovic TPing in and gets a kill. Okay. All right, we're all out brawling. I'm going to say that's still a positive for the Jax, right? He got it pushed in. He's going to have the health advantage there. KPIs? What? What are you talking about, Brandino? Am I missing something? Man, Alves just being an absolute menace. I'm loving this from Alves right now. Really bullying terrorists like that. Really good aggression. Mind you, this Trundle is a counter pick into Sejuani. So, it's kind of going as expected. I mean, look how hard it is for Zelda to play the game here. Alves is going to look for a gank. Noah did dash in. He's not going to have the Q anymore. That should be a dead Jax. He does not have flash. He does actually leap back there on the Alkovich, but now he should be able to get walked down. Obviously, Alex has to be very careful. Try not to end. Noah's kind of doing well. He's keeping him on the run, but eventually I'm sure this Jax will die. Oh, wait, maybe not. There's a blast cone there. Oh, Noah with the great escape. Meanwhile, mid lane, Marika gets the kill, and he has his ulti. He's going to escape this. And Higgins is going through the turret. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, Alves gets the kill just in time. Journey has shown up as well. What is going on? Big Sexbird? We're all here. We're just rotating up from bot lane. All right. What an insane little mid-skirmish we had. And Noah escaping that from Alves is absolutely insane. Oh, Higgins nearly dying there. That was very, very close. Oh, okay. Thanks, Brandino. Appreciate that. I will make sure to get good next time, guys. Unless you're referring to Dippy getting good. I'm not really sure who you're telling you to do so. So, due to the fact that Noah got chased around the map, Jakovic is able to get himself a nice CS lead up to about 10 CS. But he might end up dying here, and he's just going to go down for a solo kill. Choosing not to buffer the E with his own ult. That would be the only way to really play that. And it's an interesting decision here. So they have sent the bot lane here to mid. Try to make Eureka's life harder. I don't know how much they're going to do that, though. Oh, this might be a kill on a big Sexbird. I mean, so much damage coming out here. The ult ignite should be enough. No, the heal from Journey to keep his AD carry alive. And he's going to be able to live to see another day. But that does mean they do get the setup here on the Drake. Meanwhile, Alves kind of behind here does not have the subjugate just quite yet. So contesting Drake is not even on the table. Zoom in a little. Sure. I got you. Is that better? Well, they're turning on Eureka. Big Sexbird does not use the Feather Storm, and Eureka looks like he should be able to get out of here. Subjugate's not going to be enough damage. Oh my goodness. just small little errors out of Team 3 so far that are putting themselves in this bit of a hole. It's about 700 gold difference between the two teams, and it's just these micro mistakes that continue to happen. So, but here we go. We're going to start up the objective. Now, mind you, there is no subjugate for this Trundle, so it's not that easy to do this. But they're going to try to turn and fight. Nice solar flare, though. Going to land on multiple people here, and Big Sexpert is going to show up due to the tempo, and that will be a dead Sejuani. Higgins should be sure to fall next, as he will. Hopefully they give the kill over to the Xayah. They do. Very good. So, really well executed there by Team 3. There was not really a timer for them to sit up there on the side of Femboy Jellyfish, not respecting the tempo. Rika is on the way. Angel Boy, though, is not going to die. Because no ulti, so he was not able to pick up the kill, but he does burn the flash. He's getting sniped out here. Rika is going to be able to chase here. Flashing in, getting the Q, getting the damage. And that is going to be another kill going over to this Kiana, who's now 4-1. Nice cross-map play. You see a TP here from top. Noah's going to use his TP to get back to the wave here. Let's see if Yak will also follow. Or what his intentions are. He's actually going to sustain the lane. Try to stop this guy from freezing the wave out. Looks like he's going to be able to get it, though. Solar Flare isn't going to initially connect, but they will be able to get the Zenith Blade right after. Unfortunately, here goes Higgins, making sure the charm of the team. Well played there. They're going to be able to get a kill onto the AD carry, or should I say the AP carry. And Owls will fall next. So far, it's going to be a 2-for-1, but Zelda guy is on the way. Does have his ult, but Higgins is just going to dash away from it. Flash in there from Higgins, gonna get down the W. They should secure the kill onto Zelda. A bit of a mistake from him. Not patient enough. I think he has potential to clean up that fight. Let's plays it a little slower. Meanwhile, top though, Yalkovich trying to kill Noah. He's trying to get the solo kill here, so that's pretty massive. This comes off the TP. Journey was not appreciated. Yeah, Hawaii messing with him there. So gold really hasn't changed too much. We're still sitting around 700, 800 gold for Femboy Jellyfish. Plates do come in more here for Yak on the top side of the map. We do see Leona roaming up. I think Marika wins that fight right now. Vessa's one item spike is super duper strong. I think Kiana still wants another item here, and should become a little easier to trade into the Vessa if that's who he chooses to match. We're looking at an Angel Boy, beautiful solar flare. That's going to be dead for sure. Higgins does drop the ult, but it's not going to matter. The quickness is only going to lead to him getting away for himself. So this game is staying very close. We've now got it to a 200 gold difference. Zenith Blade just missing there on the Higgins. Interesting choice also by Alves, going for the Stride Breaker over like the Triforce build. Putting himself in a really weird spot though. They're going to turn right onto him. This Trundle might be tanky, but not tanky enough. He's going to fall there as Terrace picks up the kill. Now they're turning on a Big Sexpert. He's going to drop the Featherstorm, but I don't think it's going to matter. The Q does end up missing. Leona, though, going to give her life. Just a bit of a mistake. I was thinking he's tankier than he actually is. Just walking up too close, does not flash over the wall. And that means the Drake is going to go over to the side of Femboy Jellyfish. And now, good night to Zelda, as he will fall. And Jax may be able to take down that mid turret during all this action. Oh, that's Yakovich just engaging under the turret. He's gonna get solo killed by Angel Boy. Interesting decision to do so. The Huey was pretty much out of the game and just giving him some gold, just slowing the pace. And all of a sudden, what was an even game immediately turns into a huge advantage for Femboy Jellyfish. There is TP from Zelda, but it doesn't look like he's going to TP topside. Just gonna walk bot here. This is a lot of minions for not using that TP though. And the turret actually ends up falling, so that's gonna be feats. Interesting decision out of Zelda here. I feel like you should be TPing to that bot wave. Not only will you be able to get all those minions, but also securing your turret safety. But alright. TP still up, but turret is gone. Looks like they're going to try to turn on the Yakovich, but nice dodge here. He saved himself from the W. Question is, are they just going to give Herald and leave this Imbessa by herself to try to defend this turret? Leona is going to be slow on the return here. Actually choosing to walk bot. So they're going to give the Herald. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the situation, but they identify they were down a bit of gold, so they cannot make the play. Now the question is, can they kill Noah? Nice solar flare. Yes, they can. Zelda picking up his first kill of the game as he takes down this Jax. So that is a little gold going in the pockets. And maybe starting a bit of a comeback here. They're going to try to set up here and try to catch somebody coming back to this wave. They are going to find the support. Really, really nice use of the pillar. Going to get the slowdown, but I just don't think they have enough damage to kill him. So we'll walk away, but turret trade nonetheless. I'm trying to figure out the stride breaker tech, by the way, guys. I mean, it's nice to have the slow, I guess, but I don't really see it. Triforce is just so good at taking down, like, turrets, which is really why you want to pick Trundle anyways. You have the grubbies. It's kind of open. Nice pillar. Gets the cancel here. TP coming in from Leona. Angel Boy, though, over the wall. They're going to have to be very careful. So 30 seconds until this Drake spawn. Mind you, there's a ward here by the red buff. That could be a very, very good TP flank for Noah here. If he so chooses. Angel Boy could also TP there, but I think he's going to want to play more front to back with the team. So let's see if they do end up spawning out this ward or not. Oh, they look for Angel. Well, the Solar Flare is not going to land. A beautiful double here from Higgins. They're actually going to try to flash in. They do get his flash, but oh my god, the flashes furthest away seem absolutely insane. Here comes Noah off the TP with a huge flank. Nice Feather Storm, but it's not going to matter as Rika has arrived. Yeah, she does miss his ult. Maybe it will matter. Big Sexpert is trying to walk it out. He does get at least one kill on the way back. Alves is not helping. Zelda's able to pick up Noah. A flash here from Rika, but this Trundle is a bit tanky. Nice use of the ulti there by Yalkovich. Are they going to pick up the kill? They will not, but a flash in there from Yao to try to get the kill. Rika does end up living, and it ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of Team 3. So aggressive trying to flash onto this Hwei. Like, don't get me wrong, killing Hwei is nice, but I just don't think he's that much of a problem right now to commit that much for him. So Terra's gonna have to be careful here. They do spot him out. Oh, beautiful usage of the pillar. Now Terrace might be able to run here with the Q. Oh, they're still going in. As long as he stands in front, it will not be easy for the Sejuani to get out. Sejuani forced to burn the flash. Nice solar flare, but I don't think it's going to matter. They're going to just turn on to Angel Boy. Nice cancel here from Zelda guy. And here's Yalkovich. They're on the back line with Alves. Alves trying to finish off the Hwei. He does get the kill with the final chomp of the Q. And Yalkovich here fighting Noah in a 1v1. Noah's going to jump back in, at least trade one back, but that might be for his own life. He's pretty tanky at the moment here. Has up the E, but he is going to fall. Rika has come back into the fight as well. Nice pillar here onto Rika, and these fights are going absolutely insane. Don't think they're going to be able to catch onto him, though. Now the question is, do they do Drake? It looks... I guess we're not going to be doing the objective. I think we just hit here, guys. I think you have to hit. You guys have the timer. Guys, please just hit the objective. Please. Hit it. We're not going to hit. Okay. Yeah, these escapes have been absolutely insane. So we decide not to hit the objective after the win fight. Journey going to be trying to take a play here. This is a combative Herald. So Sejuani's got at least one knock-up. But that means the Herald's not going to get much of a usage here. And we're just back to fighting. Mind you, all the members have not reset on the side of Team 3. So in terms of tempo, the advantage goes over to Femboy Jellyfish. This is just a strange game right now. The ulti here is going to hit onto Zelda. Zelda's going to take a huge chunk, nearly dying. Rika does have the setup here on the side that you spawn with that ward. We are just A-ramming at this moment. What is going on, guys? With two members out, Femboys looks a little bit disjointed. And I wonder if that means that Mac or Dippy are their shot callers. Meanwhile, Rika has the setup here. So they're going to try to turn on Higgins, but a nice dodge here. Was equally a good pillar. Noah's going to find his way into the back line. Rika's turning on to Yalkovich. The only one he's going to hit with his ulti, but the fight is going really bad on the other side. Nice all here out of Yalkovich. It's not going to matter. Everybody is just dropping on the side of Team 3. Try as they might, but it's just not enough. Here comes the Feather Storm. Nice Blade Caller is going to be called back. Does Big Sexpert have enough to do anything here? He does not, and he's going to die. And that is going to be an ace with only Jax falling. And Drake's just going to be left because we're going to go do the Otacon. What is happening in this game? This is an absolutely insanely confusing game. I have no words. Dippy, you goofball. So the gold lead is staggering here around like 3K. It's been for most of the last 6, 7, 8 minutes or so, somewhere in that realm. And we're back to fighting over this Drake, which I think is just hilarious. So here we go again. Now this time, of course, Femboy Jellyfish are just a little bit stronger as they did acquire themselves the Yatacon. So you do see now some level advantages across the board. This fight went on for so long that the TPs are back for both top laners. All that brawling, the TPs are back. Sign you up for what? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. Are they actually what? I missed something. Cardinal does have his flash to get in. Jack's already walked down. That means that Yak is going to have to TP in if they want to try to take this fight. Might just be giving over the objective here. It looks like they're just positioning for a possible steal. Rika's just getting a pop by Zelda! Can Alves find his way in? He does flash over the panic and he's still, and he does! Huge steal! The solar flare is massive! Higgins is going to drop as Jellyfish found his way into the back line. Terror's just trying to run for his life, defending his AD carry, but he's going to get knocked up. Angel Boy taking so much damage. Oh no, the blast cone of death! He's going to find himself dead. Noah's trying to turn the fight, but a huge Feather Storm, will it be enough? He's trying to kite it out. Can Alves help him? Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Terrorist is going to fall. And Big Sexbird is running for his life. There's not much mana left on Noah. He might want to just turn this. One more will do it. He loses vision. Oh my goodness, but here comes Zelda, and Zelda nearly picks up the kill. I'm certain this guy will eventually fall. He flashes in. Oh, but he gets the initial auto to live. What a crazy fight. Oh my god. Huge play out of Zelda guy here, which allowed this to happen. And then the flash in from Alves to secure that Drake. And we have ourselves a game. Yes, I can show gold. Here you go, buddy. We have ourselves a game. I mean, this is basically all even. It's a 400 gold difference. And now we're back to an even game. What is happening? Make it make sense. Somebody please tell me. No problem, man. Anytime. Sometimes I forget to click that button, I will admit. That's why I need somebody to be like my producer and then also my keyboard controller, and I can just sit there and watch. Anyways, nice pillar into the solar flare. They're going to find Higgins here. He's forced to use the quickness to live. So that's two, or no, it's just one ulti burn. So both supports using their ults here in this fight, our little skirmish. And that means they're going to get the setup here for the Baron. There is a ward in the pit. Alves going to spot it out. Oh, they're going to try to turn here on Angel Boy, but I feel like that's cost them so much, so many times. Hue is now, of course, a little strong. But meanwhile, miss ulti by Terra is going to try to turn on to this Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is going to drop, and this fight is going haywire very, very fast. Everybody's just dying almost instantaneously. Alves is nearly able to walk away as Rika tried to flash in and get the kill, and now they're 5-man strong walking down the base. How quickly Tyke to just turn randomly, but what a engage there. Out of the Jax, kind of just pulling everybody in, using the Zani as well. Nice W. Yakovich is going to find himself on the wrong side of the gray screen here. And is that how we just end? Is that how the game ends, guys? No way, man. No, this is not even fair. All right, that's the ace. That's GG. Holy what just happened? Femboy did everything they could to try to lose the game, and then we just end. That's it, right? Like, the game should be over. I mean, we're just trolling around at this point, but no one's gonna dash in there. They're just collecting kills. They're padding the KDAs, padding the damage stats, padding the gold, and they're all gonna go in there to try to kill Zelda. They will. All right. So game 1 going over to Femboy Jellyfish. That was the most anticlimactic way I think I've seen a game end in a while. What even just happened, man? What even just happened? No, it was a really nice flank by Noah. It was very very good. But it just felt like, is this really it? You know, like just no Baron taken. We never even came close to Soul. We danced around a Drake for like 5 minutes for no reason until someone finally got the objective, and then mid fight, game over. It's very interesting gameplay. But I will say, Team 3 did show a lot of stuff there. Hopefully they can come in here into game 2 with a better game plan. And hey, they might be able to take a game off of Femboys and push this to 3. All right, well, while we kind of wait, actually, let me do this real quick. But yeah, while we wait, I'm going to just throw in some music. We'll wait on the next draft. Sound good, guys? I think it sounds great. You plays on the top by Yalkovich maybe on this Rumble, so it could be a flex ban. Morgana is played mid nowadays, and I do think maybe Zelda played a game of it as well. So it's an overall flex ban, but mostly probably for Alves. And Team 3 gets no ban. They must have been late or something, and I missed that part. So those are the bans. Never mind, they do have a ban. Okay. The ban is Fiddle. Fiddlesticks. They got distracted somehow. Alrighty then. So Fiddlesticks is gone. Vi was picked up here by Femboys as the first pick here for Terrace. Something he's played a lot of. Last split, I know he continues to play it in solo queue. I remember checking over his stats. Obviously very good on the Vi. Team 3 here going to be taking the Nocturne as the pick to follow up on the counterpart here. I wouldn't per se say Nocturne is a hard counter or anything. He can make it where it's harder for Vi to play the game with the turning off the lights, but that kind of works for a lot of champions. Nico will be the R2. Now, Nico Nocturne sounds pretty nasty. I already like Team 3's draft. And the question is where this Nico is going. I am not sure. It could be support or it could be mid. But I do like it. I am a fan. Femboys gonna lock in a Kog'Maw. So I would anticipate something like Lulu coming next. I think Vi does like Lulu as well. Would make the most sense. Maybe they opt in for something else. It could be a Nami or a Seraphine. But anytime you're locking in Kog'Maw, you generally want to have an Enchanter and you want to try to protect the Kog'Maw, right? So, let's see where they lean. No, they're leaning to play Hook. Okay. That makes me think that maybe this is not an AD Kog'Maw, and this could be a mid Kog'Maw. I'm pretty sure I've seen Eureka at some point in his career play that crap. And that is something he would totally do. Just pull it out. Alright, but yeah, we have a Pyke Kog'Maw. So this could... if this is a Kog'Maw bot, this could be very bad. Like, if they don't get ahead, right? Pyke is notoriously not a great champion into the mid-late game, and and Kog'Maw, even though he obviously will scale well, if he doesn't have anything to buff him up, and he's very susceptible to just getting one shot, it's not easy to play the game. So I am curious if this is a Kog'Maw mid. Like, I feel like this is just an AP Kog'Maw mid, which is way more playable. You don't need as much defensive setup for that specific build, and Kog'Maw goes. Yeah, CLT. It was Femboy Jellyfish that one. Now I pick from Bird. Okay, interesting. It's good to know. Very good to know. So we're going to get a Gnar here on B4 into the Ornn. Gnar should be fine into it early, right? He's gonna. I mean, he really should be fine into it all the game. It's not like he's ever gonna die to the Ornn or shouldn't. But obviously, Ornn is going to be a menace in this game. I think, for me, what I'm seeing, he's going to be very disruptive for most of the team here. Locking in a Yone. Okay, so that is a Kog'Maw AD carry Yone mid. Interesting here. That's the decision they go for. So there's no AP technically. I'm going to assume this ends up being an AP Kog'Maw, and that's why they're cool with it going bot. But we're going to lock in the Malphite. Okay. Are we getting Malphite mid? Is this a Malphite mid, bro? Like... So this game is going to fringe on... honestly, what I'm seeing, it's basically Sivir versus Kog'Maw. Who can do more damage in the game? And who's it easier for? Well, I will say it's probably easier for the Sivir at this moment in time. I think there's just so much great setup for the Sivir to play the game. But Femboy Jellyfish, they're a good team regardless of the subs. Noah played great in game one. Like we did, we mention that flank at the end was very fantastic. Angel Boy kind of just chilled out. We'll see how kind of that transpires here in game two. But yeah, crazy draft from these two teams. Malphite mid, man. This has to be an AP card, by the way. It just has to be. It only makes sense. We are back. Alright. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be AP Cog. I mean, unless 80 Cog secretly goes comment, but I don't think that's the case, so.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Okay.
Alright. So overall, nothing unusual from everybody here. Looks like pretty normal. Obviously, like I said, AP Kog'Maw, which makes the most sense. Drafting all this AD. Let's see if that comes to bite them in the butt or not, because though you do have AP, that AP can just get literally one shot, and then it's like, how do you play the game if he's just gone? Rika so far getting the better of the trades here in the mid lane. I don't really think Malphite wants to be using his Q like that. I think you just look to farm. I feel like, isn't it supposed to be E start? You're into a melee matchup. The Q literally doesn't matter. He has Doran Shield. Yeah, and there's all Malphite's mana. Okay. Zelda picked this with a plan, but the plan is you need to chill it out a little bit. All you do, you walk up, you press E, hit some minions, and then walk away, man. We're burning too much. We're burning too much mana on the Malphite. Now you're not gonna be able to farm. Nice skewer here from Higgins. A little damage off. Okay, just gonna have to be careful. Very low. Next boomerang might be a kill here onto this Ornn. Both top laners are very low with the trading here. Nice spacing there on the Willow's Breath there. Oh, yeah, he's literally 1 HP away from death here. Nocturne is coming up. Let's see if he does go for the gank. He is going to walk over, but there's a lot of fighting kind of happening everywhere. Got a fight here on the bot, but let's go ahead and scroll to the top. We did get a flash in. Doesn't look like anything happened top lane either. Just able to burn the flash from the Gnar. So we got a flash out of the Gnar. We got a flash out of the Pike. Oh, I'm sorry, no. I saw a flash. Never mind, I did not see flash. Flash on Nocturne, though. I swear I thought I saw a Pike flash. I saw him E. Huh. Too much drugs. Too much drugs. Gotta stop doing them, guys. They're bad for you. Gnar ends up taking a turret shot here. He's gonna go mini. Nice Q! Gets the snipe and the solo bolo in the top lane. They're gonna turn here onto Jury, force the flash out of this Nico. Nice dodge there on the Q. Oh, I was going to be careful here. This Nocturne can die. The flash in there from Higgins. Beautifully done there by Angel Boy. And Higgins to get what's going to be, I believe, maybe a double kill? No, it won't be. But yeah, they're able to get a 1 for nothing in a 1v3. Never mind, make that 2. Never mind, make that 3. Hello? And now your Kog'Maw is 2-0-1, and you have the exact lead you need for this Pyke Kog'Maw bot lane. Nice damage here coming out of Jellyfish, but he finds himself in a pretty bad situation as Turris has shown up. They're going to try to chase down this Ornn. A couple more autos will do it, but it's just not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Drake will be taken here by Team 3. Chemtech, Jellyfish is going to love that. Noah's about to Nara out. That's going to be a kill under the turret. Nice dive, well executed. Here is the engage here onto the Malphite, making him forced to use his unstoppable force just to survive. But that means there is no ult on this Yone either. Surprised they don't force a play on the bot side of the map with the paranoia, knowing this Kog'Maw sitting here with 1 HP. Journey's walking up. He wants to look for the dive. Misses all of the abilities, unfortunately. The Kog'Maw had no flash. Maybe a little more patience would have been a kill. And the Kog'Maw kind of gets away with murder there. Nice flash out of the Malphite here, but it's just not going to be enough. Maybe the Nocturne can pick up a kill here, but he's not going to be able to spot out the Pyke in time. Yeah, my big thing with Nocturne is you hit your level 6, man. You want to use that ult, right? Now they're going to try to do it now, but at this point, it's like the setup is no longer there. Let's see what they're able to do. They're really trying to force this. They know something's up. Higgins is going to go in here. Going to dash in. Gets the shield out. Alright, let's see what happens here to Journey. Journey's just going to end up dropping. Unfortunately so. Nice dodge there from Zelda on the Q, but here comes the ulti out of Turris just to make sure they're able to pick up the kill, and that's going to be a kill in the mid lane as Zelda does drop. No problem knocking down that rock. And early on in this game too, it's looking pretty rough for the side of Team 3. It looks like maybe that game 1 took a lot out of their sails. Let's see if they can pull it back. They are currently down almost 5K. There's an engage here from the Jellyfish, who's not going to get the kill. A couple autos will do it. Noah looking for it. He's going to flash in. Will give his life, though, as Alf is able to pick up the kill. Meanwhile, bot lane, they might be able to finally pick up Angel Boy. The shutdown going over to Big Sex Bird on this Sivir. A nice kill. that's a little bit of the momentum they might need back. Let's see what they're able to do. Journey putting himself in a weird situation, ends up having to burn the flash, maybe overstaying just a little bit here. And now Higgins is looking like he's on the hunt to stop some resets. I do have Infernal Drake spawning here in about a minute, so I do anticipate these teams fighting over this. I think with a proper setup, I do believe, even down the gold they are, that Team 3 can certainly win a team fight here at this objective. Sivir does have her Essence Reaver. She's pretty strong. We're going to fringe here on what Zelda ends up doing. Needs to kind of keep his HP up. They're going to find a play here on the Journey. The Pike ult doesn't end up getting the kill, but that does mean there will be no Nico ult for this Drake once she comes back onto the map. And Malphite is going to get punished in the mid lane as well. And Al's walking right into Terrace here. Bit of a mistake. Big Six for kind of trying his best to turn it over a little bit. Does get the flash here out of the Angel Boy. Malphite does have unstoppable force. I think we can possibly fight this. There's no Fate Seal on Marika. Looks like they're going to just choose to give it over. Team 3 looking a little bit out of sorts, more than game one. Just kind of looks like they're all on different pages this game. They're going to try to make a play here onto Marika. They just don't have the damage. Ignite is going to come out, and the kill is going to go over to this Yone. Mind you, this is a full tank Rock who's sitting at 0-4. I just don't know. Trying to force a fight onto the Yone is the play. Journey trying to find his way out of here. He's able to find himself a safety. Really, really nice play out of Marika, though. On the comeback, the heal is going to come out, going to keep him safe. And now Marika's found himself in a bad spot. His Big Six Bird might be able to pick up this kill. Doesn't look like he has enough damage. He does pick it up with the boomerangs here. They're going to try to play on the Zelda guy, who's the tankiest member of the team. They will end up killing him. But a bit of an all-out brawl here in the mid lane. That means Orin does have a lot of time sitting on this turret. Got a couple plates during all those shenanigans. But tempo means Angel Boy does get the mid lane turret. And that should be feats going over to the side of Femboy Jellyfish. Nice usage of the jump there by Noah. Turret's going to come in here from the side. And unfortunately, try as he might, I just don't think it's going to matter. This orange just does not look long for the sport. Actually, nice use of the W. Never mind, Yak is playing extremely well. He will end up falling, but not for not trying there. I mean, he played it about as best as he could. Fortunately, Higgins is not going to fall. We do see the TP coming in from Angel Boy. And we're full on a gaining. Journey is going to fall. This game is just kind of ballooned here. Makes sense for he's going to try to defend the turret, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so. He does flash away, surviving for now. Noah's going to gnar out, though. That's going to be a dead server. Here comes the Nocturne. Gonna pick up one. Oh no, because of the flash, he gets his 80 carry killed, unfortunately so. Noah should be able to kite this out. Oh my goodness. Terra's trolling Angel Boy. Meanwhile, bot Marika's going to pick up another kill here onto the Malphite. A flash in here from Journey. Isn't going to be the kill. And just look at the movement here out of Noah. He should be able to take out them both eventually here. And that's going to be a double kill for this Gnar. And this game is kind of looking a bit cooked at the moment. So we do have Cloud Drake coming up here in about 45 seconds. Question is, are we going to fight over that for 1,000 years, or will this game be a little more chill around this Drake? If I had to guess, it will be. I mean, there's a massive gold lead for the side of blue, and Journey somehow gets tagged by that skewer on the other side of his clone, and he's gonna find himself dead once again. Really struggling here on this Nico pick. Jellyfish trying to walk in. He's going to get gnarred into the wall. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to survive. Eventually this Gnar will walk him down. I was actually end up dodging out the Q. So he does live. That's a net positive. But I don't know how much that matters. Meanwhile, Nocturne is trying to do the Drake by himself. Turret's on the way. The whole team is. And Alex found himself in a really weird spot. They're going to try to turn and fight. But I don't think Alex is going to survive this. They're just dropping everything on his head. And he is going to fall. Zelda has arrived just to be the next victim. As he's going to go meet his Mountain Drake friend somewhere in the ether. Here's a flash in from Marika just to burn down this Nico once again. His Journey has just not been on a great journey this game. And the flash in there from Angel Boy will secure another kill. And all that stuff standing is the Warren on the map. But I don't think it's going to matter too much as this gold lead now is up to 10k. The base is going to start getting hit up very, very soon as these tier 2s begin to fall. That's where Epic Kog'Maw starts to really become a problem. I mean, he's sitting on 2 items. He's got his sword shoes. Silver just currently cannot play the game. Four-man bot. Yakovic is going to have to be very careful. I don't know if he knows what's going on. They're trying to set up to counter this play. Nice flash in here. Higgins should end up dying. Never mind. Nice flash on Higgins. And Yakovic just walking into a bad spot. Finds himself not long for this world. And meanwhile, Marika just styling on Zelda in the top lane. Using the E to dodge out that Malphite R. Might be able to get the kill here under the turret, and he does. That plus 700 gold. This Yone is just continuing to become bigger and bigger. Otacon also falling here, pretty much on spawn. And I mean, you can just see the gold is absolutely massive here for Marika. He's sitting on 11,000 in total for this game. This Kog'Maw also sitting at 10k. Nobody else on the side of red team is even close to the amount of gold that these carries have acquired. 13k here at 21 minutes as well. I mean, this is just such a hard game to come back from. I don't even know if it's even possible, to be honest with you. What happened? Well, everything bad that was possible happened to Team 3. A lot of early mistakes, not understanding timers, it seems like, on their champions and how to play around their ults. And, yeah, just kind of ballooned. And Journey has been getting hit by almost every skewer, it seems like. Herald is going to be dropped. Actually, that was really nice cancel onto Noah. They're going to actually try to engage her onto the Gnar, but the Gnar is still pretty tanky, even a mini Gnar. I just don't think they're going to have the damage. Redemption is going to come down. And Ornn will end up falling. The Herald is stopped from taking the turret, but I don't know how much that's going to matter. As here comes this artillery being rained down from Angel Boy. There's so much damage coming out of this AP Tog. They are going to try to send it, but I think it's a little bit too late. Zelda's just going to immediately drop. Marika's able to keep the entire backline out of the fight. Flash burned there out of Alves, and I think they're just going to try to look to end the game here at 23 minutes. Noah still does have the Mega Gnar on a flash there for Marika, just trying to get in. He does zone them off, though, so that means that the turret is going to fall. Here is the Bop Blossom to try to get in there, but it's just not going to get enough. Immediately falling to Alves. Nice Fate Seal. Goodbye to this Sivir. Kog'Maw did end up dying during that fight. Journey now forced to flash away. Turret is currently... Oh, never mind. Yeah, he is taking the turret, but it's not going to matter. GG. That was a quick and swift 2-0 here out of Femboy Jellyfish. A little rough there in the early part of the game, but in the end, it just doesn't seem to matter. Kind of just back to toying with their food. Just auto the Nexus, guys. Let's get out of here. Go home. You know what I mean? Let's all relax, take a nap, eat some Cheeto Puffs or something. Because this game is certainly over. One more auto will do it, and there you go.
A summoner has disconnected.
Well, Game 1 was certainly a really fun game to watch. Game 2 was a little rough, but Femboy Jellyfish, even with the subs, doing what they do best and pulling out the dub today. So they're going to move to 2-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Team 3 will be dropping to 1-2. So Group E is starting to shape out, kind of as we all pretty much expected. You know, Instinct and Femboys towards the top of the ladder. Everybody else just saying hello, waving at them. and we'll see how it all pans out for the rest of the split. But I mean, yeah, these are your two teams to beat, and of course, Instinct was able to beat up on Femboys last week. But overall, they are the two top dogs of this group. But that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go relax, chill out. Thank you everybody for coming out to watch as usual. Appreciate the support. Again, congratulations to Femboy Jellyfish picking up another victory, and good luck to Team 3 for the rest of the split. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I guess I should note tomorrow we are filming the show again, so that'll be out probably Wednesday or Thursday with power rankings, going over the first 2 weeks. And yeah, so thanks again. Talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful night.